all started right here on KYOW Court inside Reynolds Coliseum in Raleigh, North Carolina. A year ago, aspiring for much higher and deeper runs this time around. Dubai hits the first shot for Georgia Tech in the ACC.
And what you're going to see out of Georgia Tech is great communication, good job of knowing the scout. NC State's going to have to do that. Look to go back door.
They have a good point guard in Raina Perez. They have the big girl in Elissa Cunane, and then the rest of the group all shoot the three ball very well for NC State.
They are well prepared. Nell has won Coach of the Year in 3 different power leagues, including the ACC, as you mentioned.
Along with the SEC and the Big Ten. Strautmana quickly out to Lautinen, the senior from Finland. This is a very veteran group. Pull up short corner, and it's knocked down by Love. Strautmana keeps it. Two-man game for Tech. Kubai, a little fade, knocks it down.
I'm telling you, Lorella Kubai's WNBA stock continues to rise.
And here comes Jones trying to end an 8-0 run right now for Georgia Tech. And Perez will do just that.
Get them moving.
They force the turnover. Yeah, the size advantage is there at every position on the floor for Georgia Tech. So NC State will take its game outside.
The triples gets them in rhythm and into a one-possession game.
1998 for Coach Yao and company. 34 years here at NC State. They've lost 3 games this year. The most recent to Notre Dame. Elissa got into some foul trouble. Love off the bounce in the lane.
Well, Love has been physical on the offensive end. Eylia Love right here. Reject the screen. Strong to the bucket off the glass. NC State's helping, so they're not giving much space there. You know you got to help.
Crutchfield misses and then cleaned up by Kayla Jones, who's coming out inspired tonight.
Raina Perez doing a good job getting over all that ball screen action.
Dubai, some strength to get it inside and score.
Yes.
With 3 rebounds, is winning this early matchup against Cunane, who was checked out of the lineup. And Camille Hobby, her replacement, scores it on her first touch. Affecting women. Nice check from the officials, awarded just a moment ago $90,000 to the KYOW Cancer Fund, thanks to the officials on the floor as well. And it's all quite often been Duke or Carolina, and Georgia Tech's been so good. The last couple of seasons ranked 11th in the country.
Executing to start the quarter on both ends of the floor early.
Off the window for 2 from Boyd.
There's that speed and quickness factor of Jada Boyd off the bounce. Inspiration, because we're about celebrating the caregivers and the friends and families and those that have survived and have battled to be able to celebrate on the court tonight. It'll be really special. Neither does Nas Holman, for that matter. I mean, so it's really interesting.
We'll have the Iowa-Michigan rematch, by the way, in a couple of weeks. Low woman wins. Cunane back on the floor, and still looking for an elusive basket. You talked about tempo early, Debbie. This, I believe, would favor Georgia Tech right now, even though they're down 6. It's a low-scoring affair. Taken away by State, and they've got numbers on the run. Jakia Brown-Turner. She's got 4. They have not been able to dial up the range from deep.
They've gone away from throwing the ball in the paint. And NC State transition bucket.
Johnson to Boyd with the catch in traffic. Hermosa, good out of the timeout.
Great job by Nell Fortney. You got to go to the high-low game. Get the ball back in the paint. Use your muscle on the interior. They got matched up against South Carolina.
Good terrific ball movement. Everybody gets a touch from State.
And 6 seconds on the shot clock, so they worked it for the best shot.
And for Georgia Tech, they're on the host bubble. The next few weeks, they will try to fight to stay at home in the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament. Perez Cunane offensive rebound, 2 for 2 here in the opening minute. Cunane, a concerted effort to get her involved early in this quarter.
One-on-one, she catches deep. You can't help. There's too much three-point shooting around her.
That got to you for an open three.
If I was a three-point shooter for NC State, I'd feed her inside too, because I know it's coming back out.
Perez mid-range. We've held Tech scoreless through the first 5 minutes of the second half. Perez all the way.
Here comes Lotman.
Kubai, and finally Georgia Tech gets a basket, their first since over 3 minutes.
She's one of 2 players in the league that averages a double-double. Kitley's the other at Virginia Tech.
That is the 7th turnover of the quarter in a row. Wins over Connecticut and Georgia, ranked foes. Rattled in and down it goes for Diamond Johnson.
I didn't think NC State would lose their #1 seed if they lost tonight. It could change the location that they play.
2 of the big blue bloods in women's basketball will be sorting some things out down the stretch as well.
In last year's tournament, we didn't have any geography in the mix.
Everybody was in San Antonio looking to beat the buzzer to end the third. And it's the 3 from Kai Crutchfield. Let's see how that can happen.
And you know I was the best non-stat starter in NC State history.
Other than Kristen Gillespie, yes,
3 years of starting. Of course, Kay Yao and Nell Fortner share something in common, and that is they were both gold medal winning coaches in the Olympics. As Raina Perez puts on a little razzle-dazzle. Kay Yao and Nell had interviewed a couple of players about why they loved Kay Yao so much, and it was because she cared about her players, not just as players. She cared about it as people.
And at halftime, the selection committee's second reveal. They'll let us know who they think are the top 16 seeds in order. Will Georgia Tech be among them? That will be one of the... Some other teams to watch that are on that host bubble. Some big names. How about Oregon and Maryland and Iowa? Was happy. Coming off a win over Duke, and now a tough one here against NC State, and now a trip to Virginia Tech on deck for Georgia Tech.
Look at that high-low. Kubai on Diamond Johnson.
Johnson will step it back. No, Hobby cleans it up.
Teams play in the early 80s.
Love on the drive, gets the lane. You know, we love to shout out some of the old timers too, who Chip Duke was there, so was Carolina. And one opportunity here for Georgia Tech.
Nell Fortner, you know, it wasn't really a game in the second half, right? But they played much better here in the 4th quarter. And all of a sudden now, you know, you're Wes Moore and you've got a 14-point game.
Here they come.
And it wasn't just your 4 years. As NC State is letting Georgia Tech back in the game.
Sloppy. Can Tech keep it coming? A 3-ball. Contributions from just about everybody tonight for the Wolfpack, and they win it 59-48 over Georgia Tech.